With COVID cases on the rise, masks are making a comeback. And that has some on the right freaking out.
Well, say it ain't so. The return of the mask seems to be peeking up over the horizon again.
We took to the streets of New York City, and sure enough, there are plenty of people wearing masks in Penn Station, on trains and buses, but they are definitely in the minority.
We've seen maybe just a few people wearing masks. Most people are not wearing masks while riding the subway.
Ohio Senator J.D. Vance is pushing for a federal ban on mask mandates.
This is coming back unless we stop it from happening.
But Dr. Deborah Birx, the COVID response coordinator during the Trump administration, says we should be taking precautions as COVID cases spike.
We're living in this a bit of a fantasy world where we're pretending that COVID is not relevant. There is a lot of COVID out there, and we're not testing for it, and we're not telling people to get tested.
President Biden is under fire for sending mixed messages on masks. After the First Lady tested positive for COVID, he pledged to stay masked in public as a precaution. But at yesterday's Medal of Honor ceremony, he didn't exactly do what he said he would.
Next thing you know, he's right next to that guy, and he's not wearing a mask.
And he just walks out amongst the entire crowd, unmasked and not socially distanced from all of these people you see here.
He's also taking heat for leaving the ceremony early, but the White House says that was deliberate.
He left as it was planned. He left when there was a pause in the program in order to minimize his close contact with attendees.
Whoopi Goldberg was masked up when she recorded a message for The View. She reassured everyone that despite her hoarse-sounding voice, she has a mild case of COVID.
I'm still testing positive, apparently. I have to have a clear test before I can come back, so it might be a couple of days.